Cortez on my feet, paletero on my block. Mr. Get It for the low, bitch, I'm from Daygo. Cortez on my feet, I'm from Daygo. Mr. Get It for the low, I'm from Daygo. Paletero on my block, I'm from Daygo. Smoke configuration, this shit fuego. Cortez on my feet, call me Diego. Shoelaces clean like the fuego.
What's up, motherfuckers? What's cracking?
Hola.
Hola.
How y'all been?
Oh, you know,
We good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
busy holidays.
Give you guys a break.
Gave ourselves a break, really.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
like, we're going to do this, and then we didn't do it.
Yeah, holidays. Gotta spend it with the family.
Something like that.
So we're going to start it off with our hookahs.
Since you always see us smoking.
I have a hookah. It's smoking. Flavor is Alaskan Ice by Azure. Also Strawberry Passion and Carolina Peach. And then Dark Side Supernova, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Or me.
We're newbies at this again, all right?
I've never
Give us-
smoked hookah.
Give us a break.
So I have Trifecta TKO. It's a chocolate. Well, what would you call it?
It's a hazelnut. chocolate.
Hazelnut chocolate. Mixed with chocolate mint and then two other mints. The Supernova from Dark Side and then the Frosty from Must Have. That's what I got on my bowl. Extra
I'm
minty.
Smoking. Fuck. What did I do? I did cane mint, like always. I did milk and cookies from Eternal Smoke. The strawberry milkshake. And a little bit of chocolate mint.
If you hear the bubbles, it's one of us forgot to put a diffuser.
I did.
So I apologize if it's really loud.
I like that rumble.
Fucker.
But yeah, so it took a little time to get this going, but it's gonna be a lot more consistent now. I had mentioned before that I wanted to provide some kind of information. I had mentioned real estate last time, but I feel like as I was doing some research, I was like, man, I don't know any of this stuff. It's way too advanced, way too in depth. So I didn't want to sound like an idiot bringing it up. So instead, I'm gonna bring up what I do occasionally. I'm really bad at marketing myself, advertising and whatnot, but I do photo booth. So I'm just going to break down the components. It's actually really easy to get into doing a photo booth. So maybe one of you guys want to do this, but it starts off with the main thing just being the camera, the computer, and lighting. My camera that I chose was a Canon SL3. The program that I have is called DSLR Booth, so it needed to be a DSLR camera. I don't think there's any software that work with mirrorless because my photography camera is a mirrorless one. But I do that. It connects via a USB cord to the computer, to my Surface Pro, and then the light. I have ring lights. I have 2 of them, and the box that I built. And so that's pretty easy. You turn on the computer, you fix your template, you fix the setup, whether people want 1 through 4 pictures depending on the person on their template. And yeah, you just you set it up, the camera inside the box. The Surface Pro I chose because it's a touchscreen. So on the other side it has the screen. They can see it. If you got to mess with it, you tap it or whatever. Takes the pictures, and then at the end of it there's a QR code. So I don't like to do the print, like the actual physical print, because everyone just kind of loses it. To me personally, that's like my I've always lost the pictures, the templates. So instead, what mine does is you scan the QR code, it takes you to the website. Just your picture is visible, and you can download onto your phone the template of the event and each individual picture of the photos, because sometimes people like each individual ones. and so
I
they
could
get to keep it.
put a little funny one up here.
Right here.
Here.
Right there.
It'll be right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like it's super easy. If I spent about $2,000, I put it on the Best Buy credit card with 0 interest for 24 months, and I paid that off within about maybe 5 events. So the way that I charge is I do minimum of 2 hours. I have to be there for 2 hours, and my base rate is $250 for those 2 hours. That includes, the whole entire process, the setup, the backdrop if you guys want a backdrop, and I'll get like stuff that goes along with it. I'll get some props. I'll make sure that everything matches the decor that you guys have, and then so every additional hour after that, if you would want me, I would charge an hour or $100 every hour. So, if you go, 3 hours, it's $350, 4 hours, $450, so forth, right? And yeah, you just gotta put yourself out there, which I'm not good at doing, and you'll be able to pay off the stuff super quick. Like I said, I paid mine off at about 5 events, mainly because I had this one business that contracted me for a couple of their events, so they wanted for 4 hours, and it was super chill, super easy. So yeah, that's a really good little side hustle if you guys want. The reason why I fell off on it was because I worked where my days off are Friday, Saturdays, and most events are Saturdays, and so I was on it. I was doing it real good, and then my schedule changed, and then I ended up having Wednesday, Thursdays off. And so if I had an event going on, I would have to request it off, but then that started killing all my time off accrued. So I stopped being able to do it so often. But I'm telling you, like, it is easy. You just got to be, like, personable enough at the events because you want to make sure that people are having a good time, showing them poses and whatnot, just to make it fun. But yeah, did you guys have any questions that you guys think maybe other people might have questions about? I sprung it on them. We did not plan this at all. I'm bringing this right now.
Did you ever think about getting the little strip print? I know you were saying that you don't like the prints, but like the little strips that they could put on their refrigerators and shit.
Nah. The reason why I don't is because my thing's not like trademarked. It doesn't have any kind of watermark. So as soon as you download it onto your phone, it's good quality. Like I said, I'm into photography, so I made sure that the pictures were gonna be clean. And so when you download the template, the picture's a little smaller, but all in all, it's clean. I do my own templates, so I do it off Photoshop. Sometimes I use Canva, but it's all really high resolution. So when you go to print it wherever you want to print it to, it's gonna print out clean. So you guys can print it however you want. Especially the pictures are standard, 2x3, so you can print 4x6s, 5x7s, 8x10s, and no matter what size, it's gonna come out looking good.
That's cool.
You also forgot you include a USB with everything.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've left that up to the person who contracted me, right? So lately, everyone's been a lot better at me just putting it onto a Google Drive. Everyone has Gmails nowadays, or you can just create a Gmail super quick. And so I'll actually upload it into the Google Drive, and I'll share it with that person, the person that contracted me, and then they can go ahead and download it onto their computer or whatever, because I started off with doing little flash drives, but then I thought about it and I was like, well, people also lose flash drives. so on the cloud, it doesn't get lost. It's super easy to get to. And then it also helps me keep track of it. So I'll have a bunch of folders in my Google Drive of the events. And if someone's like, oh, I lost my access or whatever because they forgot their password to their Gmail or whatever, I'll be like, oh, just fucking, if you can't reset your password, just make a new one and I'll add that one to that folder. So it makes that easier. But if they want a flash drive, I do have flash drives to be able to hand it to them at the end of the event, and then they'll just have the actual physical hard drive.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, when you start getting the same person multiple times, they forget to bring it, so then I have to keep giving out flash drives too. And each flash drive, it only fills up a portion of it. So then they have like a bunch of extra space, but then now they have like 5 where all those pictures could have fit into one flash drive and still have way more room. So that's why I kind of started going towards the Google Drive version of it.
I forgot what I was going to say. Damn. I'm getting old. I was dropped as a child. So.
It's that dad brain. You know how like moms have mom brain after pregnancy brain and stuff like that, which I have now realized is super true, because I guess like their brain cells go away. Like not it's like that's science. Like they lose brain cells making the kid and giving birth to the kid, and so like it takes a couple of years for them to like really get back into how they were before even being pregnant. But I feel like dads have a similar thing. Not that we lost brain cells because of the kid. Obviously, we weren't part of that process, but like we're not used to being up late at night dealing with the kid too, trying to do our best. At least if you're a good dad, trying to do our best to help out. So like we lose sleep. Also, we like our mind is also scattered because now we also have different things that we are in charge of that we didn't really used to ever think of. Like now we're super aware of our children, and now we do things for them as opposed to just doing things for ourselves and for our ladies or whatever. So now we got a whole nother being that we're taking care of, and I feel like I'm way more forgetful, and I don't think it's our age. I think it's that we're dads now.
For sure.
Yeah. I call it more like we turn into little bitches because like I worry more about little shit. It's weird.
Like a hover dad?
No, it's not fully hover dad. At night I am because I always gotta like double check if they're breathing. I'm like, I even hold my breath. I'm like,
put a fucking mirror under her nose.
Like, or I'll do the little shake test. Like, all right, fuck it.
They flinched. All right, cool.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I did that a lot when my kid was like, first 6 months maybe. But now my kid sleeps like me, so I have no worries of her being asleep because she's like tossing and turning everywhere, just fucking. Sometimes she has little snores. I'm like, oh damn, pobrecita.
Ilana used to sleep like a brick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was nuts. I remember I had a video on Instagram of her where she's in her little crib, and they're jackhammering outside. You remember how I used to live on Party?
Yeah.
Well, the stairs that were right there to the house, they're literally jackhammering that. Didn't flinch, nothing. She was just asleep with her hand on the thing.
That sounds nice. I wish. My kid wakes up over the smallest shit. We had to have a white noise machine. We found this one that it's funny. We were gifted so many, right? And so we kind of tried different ones throughout the time. We ended up finding out that a fan was the best route because it also circulated air, and I don't know, I guess she liked it. But we recently, since it's been so cold, in the garage, I was cleaning it out, and we found this one that we just never opened, and that thing's nice. It has a fan if we want the fan. It has a little light if we want to turn it on, but it just has like this perfect noise. And that's the one thing that I've noticed that really works keeping her asleep.
We use the TV. Like literally, it's Saturday Night Light, Big Bang Theory all night long. Because HBO Max doesn't kick you out.
Oh, it doesn't stop?
No, it doesn't. So literally, we have Big Bang Theory all night long on repeat. Yeah.
I like the ones that ask me if I'm still there. They're the only ones that care about me. Also, the spam callers. They're the only ones that check in on me.
I check in on you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That doesn't count.
No, he does. It's just, it's a joke. You don't have to get serious.
Dog.
I'm bad at checking in on people. I've noticed that, before I used to always kick it, be like, all right, what are we doing or whatever? And man, now I'm just like every day just kind of melds into each other. And next thing you know, it's already late at night. And I'm like, oh, I got to go to sleep for the next morning. I wake up early. Well, early for me, I guess. I've always woken up late, but I wake up around 7 now to get to work. And then just go throughout the day, get off work. And then the little routine with the kid, with my lady, just do our thing. And then there it is. That's my day. And then next thing you know, it's a week has passed. Fucking 2 weeks have passed. And I'm like, oh, shit. I haven't hit nobody up.
Yep. That's how it is. I wake up at 6. Leave the house by 7:30, the latest. Drive my kid all the way to East Lake to school. And then I drive all the way to National City for work. And then depending on the day, I have to go to Chula Vista to go work some more. And then I come all the way down here south. And then I put her to sleep. Then I come in the garage and I smoke a bowl. Hookah bowl.
But all it really takes is a fucking text if they really want to hang out.
Well, that's the thing, too. Like, yeah, like whenever, like we won't talk for a while. And then you guys hit me up, like, oh, let's kick it. Like we kick it pretty quickly right after that.
Oh yeah.
Like we're really good at as soon as we get hit up, we're down to kick it. It's just the actual initiation of that kicking it time is what takes a while to even get started.
Yeah.
But I just hate when homies are like, "Where you been?" It's like, I have the same number. You can hit me up.
True that.
Always been the same number. So, well, now it's a new number, but Instagram still the same. Hit me up. We could kick it. Smoke. You could be on the podcast. Whatever. It don't matter. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Like crazy. I'll take a couple shots. Drink Fridays. Whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
don't drink.
I get it. Other people are busy. Other people have different shit. But if you got the time,
I think the hardest part too is that we all got different schedules now.
True.
Like I said, I used to always have Friday, Saturdays off. So Thursday nights, we'd all go to Louis' pad and just kick it. I'd be there all the fucking time, smoking, playing video games. And then as soon as, again, my shit changed, and that was it.
and then you guys could always, like, if a homie wants to go out to a baseball game, I'm up for that. Shit, I love going to the Padre games. That's
I do
one
not.
thing I enjoy.
I do not like going to the Padre games no more.
I was just telling Marcos how I almost fainted at a Padre game, and I never told Crystal. She thought, because I had told her that I stepped off of the little, because it's like a little gap that's right there, and I told her I kind of like stepped off. But in reality, I yelled so hard and got up at the same time because we hit a home run, and we were like coming back. So I fucking got like super dazed, and I went forward. I put my hand on the lady that was in front of me. She was like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I just missed a step." Nope. In reality, I almost fucking fainted.
Oh, you fell off your booster chair.
It was too high of a step.
Wow. Fucking asshole.
No, yeah, ever since, so, like, growing up, I mean, I've been a Padre fan all my life. I followed them heavily through all the fucking down years. I grew up right there in Logan, so I would just walk to the stadium. Ever since they made it in 04, they made the Petco Park, I would walk, super easy. And the tickets were always cheap as fuck, so I would just go. Normally, I would buy, like, park at the park, $5. And then, because it was always so empty, you could either just go sit wherever and no one would really tell you anything, or a couple of times, like, one of the workers will come over to me and be like, "Hey, do you want to," like, they would just tell the section, like, "Oh, do you guys want to move to this section?" It'd be like a good ass section. I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go," right? And so I liked it because, like, not only was there not many people, so I never had to worry about people being in front of me, always getting up and going to the bathroom and shit. But then also, like, everything was cheaper. And then also back then, baseball took way longer. So if you needed to go use the restroom, you can pretty much make it there and back in the middle of the inning or pitch and change or whatever.
Oh, bro, that's the thing that I hate now, though.
Yeah.
Is that they don't stop
Yeah.
people in between innings anymore.
They don't no more.
Oh, my God.
That's what I hate.
Bro, I hate it so much.
Like, my sister has season tickets, and she's in really good seats, second deck. That's the perfect level because you're not too high, but you can see the whole field nice and easy. And she's like, so you got the first two right next to the aisle, and then it's their two, right? Or their three. And there's always people going up and down, and then these people are always trying to get out to go to the bathroom or whatever. And I'm like, oh, my fucking God.
Yeah,
I
these
just constantly have to
motherfuckers-
stand up.
These motherfuckers have no baseball courtesy whatsoever. Like, me, I'll wait until there's, like, a pitching change or, like, some shit where it's, like, paused. And they're, like, switching, or they're switching sides. I'll go use the restroom. I won't go in the middle of a fucking inning, bro. I'm like, there's people watching it. People are going like this when you're moving back or moving through the aisle. Come on now. I really hope they bring it back.
And then now that, they did the pitch clock, like, everything's a lot faster, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
It goes back to, like, the old days when I was a little kid, and, like,
You Darvish had
they
to
would
adapt.
just constantly, the pitchers were just throwing. They weren't taking a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to throw one pitch. But it speeds up the game. So now if you do leave your seat and you come back, you probably missed an inning, maybe even 2 innings. Like, especially now that there's so many people at the park, the concession stands take forever to get through. Like, it just takes forever. And then those beers, fucking $18 for a little tall can. And I'm like, man, like, that's at least a 12-pack right there, So I'd rather just go buy my beer, go to the house, and just kick it, watch the game, watch the replays, listen to Don and Mud, fucking go to the bathroom real quick, come right back. I don't miss anything.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to a Padre game in fuck.
It's cool though. Don't get me wrong, the energy, electricity, like you'll even if you're not that big of a fan, like you're gonna have a good time. But I just all those other little things, I'd rather just do it at the house.
Yeah. Like that whole getting up shit is for the birds. I hate it.
But I love all you people that spend money on gear and stuff. I don't. This, as you can tell, this is a giveaway. Like this was free at the game because I'm not a big fan of buying merchandise, even though that's my team.
Yeah.
But everybody else that does,
I always get shit from my cousins from LA. They're big time Dodger fans, but they always give me shit because I barely started like watching. I didn't like barely
I got
start.
him into them.
Yeah, for sure. He's like, so I thought it was so fucking boring before, and then he's like, just watch this team, just watch them together, and obviously they're the home team.
It was the COVID season, right?
Not 2019,
Oh, it was the 19. Okay, yeah. So it was when
and then 20.
it was when Tatis really got into the scene,
Yeah.
and you already had Manny, and the other big name was Haas. It was fucking trash, but like they were finally playing. There was energy in the team. There was good plays. You know, Tatis was stealing home, like shit like that. We just kind of started making it a fun experience to watch. That's when I was like, yo, man, like, because we talked about it one day, and I was, you know, I'm always about the Padres, so I talked about it. He's like, I don't really like it. I'm like, nah, like, this is different now. Check it out. And then the 2020 season came around, and you know, fucking lockdown and shit like that. And then there was a 60-game season, and the Padres were fun that year, you know, until like that kind of catapulted in 2021 when they had the collapse. The whole first fucking half was amazing, and then they just fell off in the second half, and just so disappointing. And we're like, fuck. And then 2022, fucking, we got Soto. And it was like, oh shit, like this is happening, this is doing something, and then boom, fucking fell flat on their ass. And 23 happened. We got fucking Bogarts, and now you had Tatis, Manny, Soto, and Bogarts, and then fucking Tatis didn't play for a while. Shit, you know, and then we're like, ah, damn. And then again, they didn't do anything. Well, no, 22 was, never mind, my bad. 22 was when they went all the way to, that was when they beat the Dodgers, 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when they beat the Dodgers. Fucking Crony with the beautiful single up the middle against bitch ass Vesia. Yeah. And so then 23 is when they fell again, flat on their ass. Sorry, it's all right now melding together. But yeah, and then last year, man, NLCS, 24 innings of scoreless ball, best offense in the league, best batting, and they just couldn't do shit the last two games. It's sad, but it's all right. This year's gonna be cool.
It should be.
We're looking
should
for
be weird.
Ohtaki Sasaki. I'm
Did
hoping.
you see that footage that they said that was him?
It was him.
No,
He-
that's
Yeah, he was pitching in
Yeah,
Salas. Yeah. No, so it was a footage that got leaked by some guy that was recording it from one of the skyscrapers. But yeah, no, that was really him.
Cool.
But yeah, supposedly he's narrowed it down to 3 teams: Padres, Dodgers, and Toronto Blue Jays at the time of this recording, which today is the 14th. So tomorrow, the 15th, is the new start of international pool. For those that don't know, it's basically a team has everybody is a level playing field with the international pool. You all have the same amount of money to be able to disperse to international players, fucking, you know, everywhere, right? Latin America, Asia, everywhere, right? International. And so Roki waited until to be the 15th. He posted he's gonna be in the MLB, but for the 15th because that's on the new year, because everyone had already spent a lot of the shit from last year. So this is for this new year, and so you have the most amount of money to give out, and so he has to basically choose starting tomorrow to the 23rd. He has to make his decision of who he's gonna be with, and this fool's like highest touted pitcher to come out in a very fucking long time, and so like everyone wants him, right? He already said, nah, we don't want the Giants, nah, we don't want the Yankees, we don't want the Mets. So he's narrowed it down, like I said already: Dodgers, Padres, and Blue Jays. And so now it's a waiting game to see. Right now, I'm a little worried, just because of the shit that's happening on with Shil Seidler and the brothers of Peter Seidler. She did a lawsuit against them that she wants to have the team control. That supposedly Peter Seidler had chosen her, and then after her it was gonna be his kids. But the siblings are like, "Nah, what the fuck, you're tripping? Like, it was always us that were gonna take over, like whatever." So she's suing them to gain control. So hopefully that doesn't push Sasaki away, but I don't think it really should, because that ownership portion of it doesn't really bear a lot of fruit, because like the team is already set up. Like we're already set up for the next couple of years. We already have big contracts. It's not like if one wins over the other, all of a sudden they're gonna sell the team or they're gonna get rid of players out of nowhere. Like we're already pretty set up, so hopefully he doesn't really trip. If whatever team he chooses, he has to be with them for 6 years, and so he's trying to make sure that he is gonna be in a team that's set up for at least those 6 years. And we do have some good prospects coming up. We got a guy, a little kid, not little kid, fucking, he seems more mature than I do. But Salas, that fool was, I think he's like 18 now. Fucking amazing catcher. That fool's a beast. And then we also got Leodales de Vries. That was a shortstop, also really fucking highly touted. The cool thing about the Padres is AJ Preller. This fool was a scout. And he has now stopped being a scout, and he's now GM and president of baseball operations. So like this fool, he gets us players that are fucking top tier prospects. That's why the last few years we've been able to get such good players, is because he drafts really well and he gets people from the international market really well, and then he uses those players who aren't Major League Baseball ready, and he trades them for players who are Major League Baseball ready, which is why our team continues to at least be in the mix since 2019.
I did not know that.
You sound so excited about learning it too.
Yeah, we were over here talking about sports. Sorry.
What's it like in the fingerboard world?
Nah, I wanted to like move on from that because he's staying quiet over there. I wanted you guys to hear something from my podcast that I was a clip. And it has to do with both of you guys because I know you guys like her. Watch.
Ariana Grande got Monica and Brandy together to do a Boy Is Mine remix. I just wish it would have just been them though without Ariana Grande.
Wow.
Ariana can't sing with Monica and Brandy. She can sing.
What?
She can't sing with Ariana.
What?
With Brandy
Are you
and Monica.
sick?
Okay.
You're sick.
Okay.
You need a thermometer. You need a thermometer.
Okay.
Ariana's
The fact
a
that
better
she's
vocalist
white.
than them.
You sound fucking insane. Now piss me off. See?
I'm not gonna say better vocalist than
But she can have
Brandy. She may be a better vocalist than Monica.
She's a one or
No,
two
she's not.
trick pony.
No, she's not.
Okay.
No, she's not. I'm gonna put it out there. I think Ariana sings better than Mariah Carey. I think she has a better voice than Mariah Carey. Me personally. You've said
I don't think that's as crazy a take as you think it is.
Ariana can't sing live like Mariah can sing live.
What?
She can't sing live
What?
like Mariah can sing
Yo,
live.
all right, Ariana Grande sang at Aretha Franklin's funeral. Let's stop there. I don't even have to say anything else to you.
And Mariah Carey take, I'm not gonna lie, when you leave the studio, I might like shoot you. You're not like in your back. I don't even want you to see me.
God
Yeah, that's just
damn,
not being
what the
real.
fuck?
Y'all know Ariana Grande.
Who are these people?
I don't even know, but this chick was, I don't know what the fuck she's smoking. And if you hear she brings race into it, she's like, oh, it's because she's white.
She can sing.
What the fuck does color have to do with
She's
it?
not even white. I think she might be maybe
she's
half
Italian.
white.
I looked it up. She's Italian.
Italian?
Yeah, so technically white, I guess.
Yeah, it's white. Yeah.
European.
Even though they use a lot
It's
of
white.
Spanish in there.
But yeah,
But how do you feel
fuck
about
no.
that? Right when
Should
I saw
start
it,
or you want to start?
Well, you can start.
Ariana Grande is amazing. I fucking love Ariana Grande. I never thought I would. And my lady loves Ariana Grande, so like I just started listening to her because of her. And I think her fucking music is amazing. There's this one song, and I can't think of it off the top of my head which one, but she hits these high notes, right? And my lady was like, oh, she always gives me facts because I fucking love facts. But she's like, the only other person that did this, it was Guinness World Book of Records, was Mariah Carey. She does like that high whistle voice. Like
Yeah.
the only other person that can do it is Ariana Grande, which is probably why he brought them up together.
yeah.
But I agree. Ariana Grande has such range with her shit. Like, even if you were to watch SNL when she's doing the whole imitation of different music, I think also with Jimmy Fallon, he has this little skit that where like you select a band and it's like it's just like a roulette, and this band pops up, and then you select a type of music and this pops up, and so man, she fucking kills it every time, and she can go between the two with flawless execution. You know what I mean? So nah, fuck that. Ariana Grande is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
I backed that up. I would even put it out there. She's better than Mariah.
100%.
Because Mariah only has the fucking whistle. That's it. And the Christmas special. Or the Christmas album.
Yeah.
That's it.
Honey's pretty hot, dog. That's a pretty dope ass song.
But that's old shit.
And then Fantasy.
Yeah, but that's old shit.
I mean, never.
No, I'm not saying that she's better, but I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say it's old shit because if you're comparing them two, you would want to compare them
True.
in the age range, and so it was old shit, but
Yeah.
that was her at
Yeah.
Ariana Grande's age.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that's old shit, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, I think that if you were to listen to Ariana Grande's albums as a whole, you hear even in the albums a huge range, and they're all fucking. Not I wouldn't say all, but a lot of them are bangers. You know, like Positions is a great fucking album, and I don't even like albums. I always go off of normal songs, but I know Ariana Grande's albums because of my lady, but. Man, I don't know.
My rebuttal for her would have been like, have you seen Wicked? I loved Wicked. As I thought I was gonna go in there like fall asleep. My girl and my daughter were just like, let's just go watch it. I was gonna go watch a different movie. I was like, this is gonna be way too girly. But I do like musicals. I like Grease. I fucking love Grease. So I was like, I'll give it a try. Went in
Hey,
there,
did you know that a hickey from Kid Nicky is like a Hallmark card?
fuck
Did
yeah.
you know that?
But yeah, like my favorite song from that movie is Popular. I thought that song was fucking hilarious. My daughter loves that movie.
I haven't seen it.
You
I haven't seen
gotta
it
watch
either.
it. Gotta watch it.
My lady told me the synopsis of that because she like read the books, and I don't know. It sounds crazy. Fucking, I don't want to do spoilers, but fuck Oz.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you see they compared fucking Wicked to Monsters Inc.?
Oh yeah.
So the Green Witch is Mike Wazowski, and Ariana Grande is Sully, and how at the beginning, like in Monster University, they hate each other, and then they become best friends. So it's pretty much the same fucking movie, just different characters.
That's fucking hilarious. I know. I saw that one. That was pretty funny.
Stupid.
But yeah, I totally dislike what she said. I thought it was so stupid.
It is stupid.
Especially picking race over like that's like saying a lot of these dudes are way better than Eminem because Eminem is white.
Yeah.
Fuck no. All these rappers give praise to Eminem. Say that they wouldn't want to battle him. They won't battle him.
I don't want to say that she doesn't know music. She probably does. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like people do hot takes for the views and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe, I mean, she might have not liked her, but she also might have just said that shit because she knew she was going to get a rise. Which she obviously did because I
Yeah.
got pissed right now. You're stupid.
He's stupid.
You want to shoot her in the back?
And then he brought up like singing at he said Aretha Franklin's funeral.
Yeah.
That also brings up the
Beyonce and
Beyonce.
I don't know why. I just like it better. I don't know why.
So
This
we
guy
have, we
thinks-
have this thing.
this guy thinks
Sorry.
you guys have to know the song "At Last" by Etta James, right? I'm not gonna sing it because I'll do it injustice, but the one that goes like "At last, my time," whatever. You should know the song. If you don't know the song,
You've been
listen
under a
to
rock.
it. Listen to Etta James "At Last." Well, a movie came out. What was it called again? Cadillac Records, right?
Cadillac
Records. Great movie, actually. I actually really liked it. I think Brody did a really good job. I think Mariah Carey, Beyonce did a good job. But this fool thinks that Beyonce's version of "At Last" is better than the original Etta James's "At Last," and I
like
have
it
never
more
heard
because
anyone
of
say
the
that.
emotion that she portrays. Like I think I like the music video, like the movie version of it, because you could see the expression, like you know, when she's like fucking crying and shit, still singing. And that's why.
Okay, but you don't feel the emotion from Etta James?
You don't feel like she was crying?
No,
I feel like I could.
no, I don't know why.
I compare it to, like, I've never seen Chente sing. Like, I've never seen his movies, all that stuff, right? But when he's singing, you can hear it.
Yeah,
You know, you could hear the quiver in his voice, but it's still so deep and powerful, right? You could feel the emotion. That's how I feel about Etta James. So I don't have to see a person crying to feel the emotion. I can feel it through their voice, and I feel like I hear Etta James's emotion in that song. I feel like she actually felt it and meant it. Because I also don't think that they would have portrayed that movie that way, that scene that way.
See, but the difference between him, he has an opinion, and that woman is just fucking stupid with.
Yeah, he
you know what
doesn't.
I
He
mean?
doesn't disagree with us. He does not disagree with us. He just that's what he feels.
That's what he prefers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what the fuck she was smoking.
I don't know. But I've still been tripping on your shoes all day since you got here.
Oh, because I have one yellow one,
Yes.
one red one, but that's because of Wolverine and then Deadpool.
Have you seen the movie?
Which one? That one? No.
First, it's on Disney Plus.
No, I haven't seen it.
But did you even really care about, like, let's say X-Men or Marvel?
I did.
Growing up.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
By
Like,
any chance?
Wolverine was one of my favorite characters, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I got over Marvel just because, like,
Did you just say Marvel?
yeah, Marvel.
Like Anikas?
Yes, kind of. I got over them because I lost them all. Okay.
This fool couldn't get the.
Couldn't get the little flick of the wrist. No, Marvel, just because they were cranking out so many out at the same time, and I was just like, I don't know.
I think that's what kind of turned me off to them too.
Yeah.
So many Spider-Man, so many Hulks.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck, dude, like, I want to watch it in sequence. Like, I don't want to, like,
Well, you can. They have it on Disney Plus in sequence.
yeah.
But I don't think that so many Hulks and so many Spider-Mans are bad. Because if you were to pay attention to the cartoons and the comics, there's so many Hulks and so many Spider-Mans too.
Yeah,
Like the whole multiverse and the Doctor Strange stuff, like that's all real canon in the comics.
Yeah.
Like that is a legit thing, you know? So I'm not too big on like, oh, that's what like you guys can't just keep an actor, you guys can't keep it going. Like no, like that's legit.
I also haven't seen it just because I haven't had time to, like, actually sit down and watch it and appreciate it, you know? So, that's why.
Well, Wolverine Deadpool, there were a couple parts where I basically jizzed myself. It was amazing. It was amazing. You saw, I showed you
Yeah, I
the
saw
one
you
where at
got-
first, yeah,
Yeah, he got hard. It was crazy.
it's crazy.
Did you touch it?
Huh?
Did you
I
touch
couldn't.
it?
My girl and his girl was right there.
So?
It would have been weird. They would have just been watching all mad.
They're already jealous.
Yeah.
They're already
It's
jealous.
okay. Just as long as you make eye contact. It's not gay.
And the nuts touch.
Mhm.
For sure. But yeah, it was a great movie though.
Great movie.
I gotta watch it.
It had NSYNC in there.
I gotta watch it. I
Their
will
song.
watch it soon.
I want you to try and watch it before the next podcast because I want to talk about it now.
Okay. I will watch it. With both of them? Are they two?
What are you talking about?
Isn't there two Deadpools and Wolverine?
No.
Oh, you haven't watched any of the Deadpools?
No, so there's Deadpool 1 and 2, but this is like the third Deadpool, but it's Deadpool and Wolverine. It's just the one movie.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't seen the third one. I've seen both.
But that's this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds
Oh, I know.
was meant to be Deadpool.
He was meant to
Like-
be an actor.
That fool.
fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Bro,
Don't get me
he's
wrong.
so fucking funny.
He's good. He's great.
I totally disagree with everybody that says he's not funny.
Oh, yeah.
Who says that?
hilarious.
There's a lot of people out there.
I've never heard
There's
that.
like where like the comments of him like he's like way too childish in his movie. It was like, do you not know the character of Deadpool? Have you never played the games where he comes out talking shit and then he goes back after he whips your ass?
I mean, even in what's that one movie where they're Waiting, right?
Wait,
I mean, he's fucking fantastic in Waiting. You know what I mean? Fucking Batwings and shit. Like all of it, like everything he's been in except for Green Lantern has been amazing.
True, Green Lantern, yeah, that's
But even in Deadpool 2, he acknowledges that
Yeah.
and he goes and shoots himself. Like it's great.
I think it might have to do with the Green movies because Green Hornet wasn't that good either. I
That
thought it
was Seth,
kinda
that was
funny.
Seth Rogen trying
No,
to be a
but-
superhero. Like, come on.
You laugh stupid.
my comfort movie.
Proposal?
Yes.
I fucking love that movie too.
I could literally rewatch that. Like,
Is that
watch
what
it.
that was Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I could watch that shit over and over. And also, Just Friends. The one with,
I forget what her name is.
what's her name?
I know Anna is in there.
Yeah.
Was that the one you're talking?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the other actress,
Yeah.
the main actress,
Yeah, that
I know
one.
what.
the one from
Anna
Scary
Faris?
Movie.
Oh, Anna Faris.
Yeah.
I fucking love her
Never
too. I
seen
think
it.
she's
Yeah.
so hilarious. She plays dumb bitch so good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fucking good.
So
Oh my
good.
god.
And then when she talks in the interviews, she's so smart. You're just like, Oh, that's just a character you play in almost every single movie. Yeah, it's so great. She's good. I love her too.
Never seen any of those two. I like. Don't get me wrong. I like rom coms and whatnot. I just
I
never
love
really watch
rom-coms.
them.
I love them. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know what it is.
No, they're great. Did you guys like the one where Kelso? What's his name? Fucking from the '70s show, Kelso. Mila Kunis' fucking husband. The fuck is that fool's name?
God damn it! You made me bring.
Oh my god, fucking punked.
Yeah. Punked. Okay, whatever. That fool
That fool.
with
Ashton
with
Kutcher.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Ashton Kutcher with Bernie Mac. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
it.
Oh man, I went to the
Yeah.
theaters to watch that one. I didn't know it was gonna be a rom com. I just thought it was gonna be a comedy. Ended up being whatever. But I liked it. I was fucking. I don't know. I was a young teenager when I went to the movie theaters to go watch that shit. I was like, this shit's hilarious.
Also, what's her name? His wife.
Yeah, Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis with Justin Timberlake.
Oh, fucking Justin's so hilarious.
Just
too.
Friends or something like that. Yeah, that's another rom com.
Yeah, my sister got me loving fucking Justin.
I have a Instagram post of your NSYNC collection.
I wish it was my collection, dog. I would have sold that bitch. My niece has it all now. That whole little basket that I had. Yeah, it was amazing.
As a grown ass man, as a grown ass man now, I actually appreciate NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
I'm pretty sure.
Growing up, I was like, well, whatever about it, you know, like I was all about oldies, gangster rap, and all that shit. So I didn't pay attention to it. Not that I didn't like it. I just didn't even pay attention to it. But now, growing up, now that it's nostalgic or whatever, I've listened to a lot more of the music, and I'm like, oh shit, like this is actually kind of cool.
Well, yeah, for one of the old episodes, one of the songs that I was playing was "Gone" by NSYNC. That's one of my favorite songs by them. Yeah, they're good.
I think my favorite scene in a show is in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, with the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, where they got the lineup. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's great. If you guys haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I highly recommend it.
Anything with fucking Andy Samberg.
If you've seen Hot Rod, it's great.
That's my shit.
So Louis one time said that Hot Rod was better than Nacho Libre.
Fuck.
I still stand on it.
I don't sound on that.
No.
I don't agree
I
with
don't. I'm sorry.
But that's because I don't really like Jack Black too much.
But see, that's the thing though.
I think he is funny.
That's the thing though. It brings you back to fucking what's his face? What's fucking Deadpool?
Yeah.
It brings you back to that. People don't like Will Ferrell. People don't like that's like the comedy that comes out isn't for everybody, which is why I can understand that people don't like him.
Serena.
Serena don't like Will
Crystal.
Ferrell. Yeah, like I don't know.
I
They're
think they said
fucking
May.
Karen.
I'm like, oh,
Karen
my
will
God,
watch
bro.
fucking Elf nonstop,
yeah.
but she hates fucking Step Brothers, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Which is funny because my lady's the opposite way. She'll watch Step Brothers. She'll watch Stay Classy San Diego. Fucking Anchorman. She'll watch Anchorman and she loves Anchorman, but she doesn't like any other Will Ferrell movie. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It's the same character. It's the same comedy.
So with my girl, I got her to watch the movies, well, some of them, and she'll keep a straight face throughout the whole fucking thing, and she'll just make it miserable for me where I can't like enjoy the movie because I want her to laugh.
You're just
And-
looking at her, waiting for her to laugh.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then I put on Step Brothers, and he fucking cracked her, bro. I was so happy. It was a part where the brother goes up the ladder to the treehouse, and he's just like talking shit to them. And he's like, "Why don't you hit me? Hit me!" And then he finally cracks him, and he's like, "Oh, my shoulder." And he's like, "You know what helps with shoulder pain? If you lick my butthole." Fucking cracked her.
The Catalina wine mixer.
I think the only universal comedian, and I don't know if you guys agree, but is Adam
Jim Carrey?
Sandler.
Oh, Adam Sandler for sure too.
Adam Sandler, I think, is like a universal comedian. Like everyone loves his movies.
Yeah.
They might not like one movie,
Yeah.
but they like most of the movies.
True.
Whereas other comedians like they like one or two movies, but they don't like most of
Yeah.
them.
Like Jim Carrey, I did not like. I didn't like him in the Sonic movies.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. But I did like him in the what is it? The,
Ace Ventura, of course.
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's classic. That's a classic though.
The Mask.
Come on now.
Oh, it's great. Oh, that was the only time I ever thought that Cameron Diaz was hot. And that's the only movie. Like every other time, I'm like, I don't know what everyone sees in there, but in that movie, I was like, oh shit. But then again, I was a kid, so I don't think it counts. But
What is it? The Jiminy Snickets or
oh, Lemony Snickets.
yeah, the Extraordinary Events or something.
I
like
never
I
saw
haven't
that one.
watched it either.
Yeah,
I
I think it's on Netflix. It's a series.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
I canceled Netflix. I've had Netflix since I was renting DVDs from them.
Oh yeah, I remember when
And-
you used to do that.
And I finally just got rid of it because I was like, I don't watch it that much. And
Didn't you have to put the fucking disc in the, or is that Redbox?
that's Redbox.
Oh okay. Oh no, you had to mail the disc.
Yeah, you mail it back. They mail it to you and
Yeah.
they mail it back. Yeah, I remember I got to keep one of the discs because I kept it for so long. They're like, well, you just paid for it because you paid us 3 months worth of having our subscription and you didn't return it, so you basically paid for the disc. They're like, just keep it. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Which one was it?
I don't remember anymore. I lost it too. I don't know. I don't have any discs, but yeah, that's how long I've had Netflix. Aged myself.
Yeah, I know. I've had Netflix for a very long time also.
Yeah.
I only keep it because all the fucking dating shows that I watch there. I just finished fucking Love is Blind Habibi.
What the fuck is that?
So, Love is Blind, it's the show where people meet without seeing each other. So it's like 20 fucking singles, 20 girls, 20 guys, and they meet in fucking like it's like 10 rooms, but there's like a wall between them. You can't say anything about like how you look, like your height, anything. So you literally get to know each other, like, you know, what's inside, you know, pretty much like who you really are, you know, nothing fucking physical. And yeah, and then at the end, once they like say, yeah, you know what, like I want to marry you.
Mary?
Yeah, so they go into marriage.
Fuck?
Yeah,
Drake?
So it's literally, it's like they go, I think it's like 2 weeks, and they call it the pods, and then they pretty much fall in love, and they're like, all right, you know what, like let's do this. It's literally you're gonna get married or you don't. You get to choose at the end. Like you go all the way literally up to the altar, and then some actually do get married and stay married, and some get married and then they fucking break up, and then some are literally on the fucking altar and they're like, no, I can't do this.
I mean, you have to be really certain that that person isn't bullshitting the whole time.
Yeah.
Because, like, a conversation has a lot to do with your body language, your facial expressions, your little tics and shit like that to really see if you're lying or if you're telling the truth. So that's hard as fuck.
Yeah, but it's a really interesting show because, like, yeah, there's all these girls that go and, you know, they're all fucking, oh, I like expensive dinners and shit. Like, there's one girl that was literally like, oh, I don't pay for bills or nothing. And, like, she pretty much got dumped by, like, all the fucking guys. And she went for her backup guy. And at the end of the time, he was just like, nah, like, fuck this bitch. Like, no. Like, she's all fucking fake. But, yeah, the Habibi one was a trip. Because, like, you know, their culture and everything. Like, it was a trip. Because there was one couple that literally, like, the girl was like, oh, I like fucking, like, tall, skinny, athletic guys. And this guy was, like, he was tall, but he was, like, chubby and shit. But he had his shit together. He was a fucking DJ, entrepreneur, had businesses and shit.
They're always DJs.
Yeah, so he was well off.
Hey, they're good with music.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I've known
They're
how
really
these-
good with music.
And,
They really are though.
And so when they finally saw each other, she was like so in shock that like they kind of like went separate ways for like 2 days, and then she finally reacted and like, no, like I do love him and I want shit to happen. And so they went back into the experiment. Like, so from there, from the pause, they propose to each other. They get engaged. They go like on a mini vacation honeymoon, and then they meet. They go back to real life, like their work, you know, the daily working and all this shit. And then they meet the parents, family, and then finally they get to decide, you know, like at the altar if you do want to marry them. And they, her parents lived in Canada, and she lived in Dubai, and so like. He even told her, like, I don't want to get married to you till I literally talk to your parents because of their culture. And so, yeah, they went all the way up to the altar. And he was kind of, like, he was bummed because, like, he was like, damn, I was really hoping, like, she would say yes. But she was like, I can't just because of my parents.
Like, they told her no?
No, like, she said no because they couldn't, I guess, some shit with their visas. Like, they couldn't travel all the way to Dubai in time for the wedding. Yeah. But it was interesting.
Yeah, I usually have control of the remote at home, but but fucking Crystal puts on some shit sometimes. I be
get
falling
into
that shit.
It's
Yeah, I
him.
do.
It's him. It's him.
Nah, she put on.
You ain't got a lot to kick it, dog. It's a safe space.
she,
It's a safe
yeah,
space.
safe space.
Yeah.
The
did
internet,
watch Jersey Shore,
don't
fool.
worry about them. Don't worry about them. This is us right here. It's just us.
No, but she would always put on fucking Dance Moms,
Oh, yeah, no.
and
Never
I
heard
would
of
like
that.
ear hustle, and then I like got interested. She's like, You know you're into the show now. I was like, fuck.
See, I can't relate. And here's why. My lady likes to watch like 600-Pound Life or Hoarders or
Oh, that's what
shit
my
like
girl's
that.
watching.
And I'm like, nah, this is fucking. I don't like this shit at all. Like, I can't stand watching this shit. I can't.
That's how I am with Karen because she'll watch the 90 Day Fiance and I'm just like, no.
That my girl's.
What's that? What's the difference between that and fucking Habibi?
No, because the 90 Day Fiance is just like, it's like a little like portion of like the Habibi. Like, I don't know. Like it's like
It doesn't have as much depth
yeah.
to the characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
to the
Okay. I
character.
can see
Like,
that.
You get to know the characters, and like some they're fucking talking and they're fucking crying to each other. Like they go in deep.
See, I've never been was it like what is that called? Like the True Life and like all that shit. I've never been into those type of real life TV shows or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh, I did.
I don't like them.
Same.
I went down the rabbit
I
hole.
mean, these fools used to be into fucking Jersey Shore, and what would happen?
You would fucking leave like an asshole.
Yeah, so we'd be kicking it, and then Jersey Shore would come on, and they'd be like, "We're gonna watch it," and I'm like,
They grab the lotion. And fucking towel.
"Deuces, I'm out of this bitch," and I would
Holy
legit
tea.
leave. I would not kick it with them. I'd be like, "Nah, fuck this. I'm not watching this dumb shit."
It's fucking hilarious.
No, it's not. It's stupid.
If you actually understood Spanish legit, you would fucking love Acapulco Shore.
I wish I knew Spanish.
That shit is like the raunch. It's like Jersey Shore is like PG compared to fucking Acapulco Shore.
Hey, how do you say a blue, like a ball in
You're so
Spanish?
stupid.
How do you say it?
Azul?
How do you say the ball?
Pelota?
Ah!
What?
So my daughter. So you guys probably know Miss Rachel. Well, there's a Spanish version which I think is a lot more mellow and chill compared to Miss Rachel. She's like really fucking. Anyway, it's called. She's her name is Isa. The show is called Aprende Peques, and so that's what we have our kid watching so she can learn Spanish while I'm not there. Because when I get home I'll talk to her in Spanish. But we really want her to fucking learn Spanish, and so we have the show Aprende Peque, and so she's like really into that shit. This one came through the other day. And they had it on, and whatever. Like it's legit. Like she's like, oh, this is a fucking like. She doesn't speak any English. She's from Mexico City, but she'll like say shit and she'll show what's happening and explain to it in Spanish of what it is. And this feels like, oh, I know how to say pelota now. He's like, oh, that's
I already knew how to
azul.
say it.
Don't lie. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, this feels like the biggest Mexican that doesn't speak Spanish apparently.
No sabo.
The worst than El Sabo.
Wow. No, my fam, we grew up hella Mexican. Hella Mexican. Every single party we would have Chunky come and sing the mariachi, and they would listen
Which
to
is
fucking,
crazy to me because I didn't experience
corridos.
that. I wish I could.
Like, you could ask Ernie. There was the whole 9 every single time
And then
for
what
the
happened?
fucking party. I don't fucking know. Got Americanized apparently. I don't know.
I mean, when you were a kid, did you know Spanish?
No.
Or you never ever
Not-
learned it?
No, they put me in.
Wait, real quick question: does your pop speak Spanish?
He understands it.
He understands it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well,
but your
he's
mom
a gang
speaks
activist.
Spanish.
He walks with his Mexican flag and everything, but he does understand them. But he answers them back in English.
Your mom speaks Spanish though. She didn't speak it to you guys that much. Mm-mm. You know what though? I've noticed that.
When I was little, I used to say, "I know how to speak Spanish." Taco. That's what I used to say when I was little. Why you look at me like that, asshole?
That's it. Podcast over.
Why'd you even bring that up? That's.
No sabo, dog. What you want me to do?
You should get the Edgar haircut just to complete this.
Wow. That's crazy.
Anyway, I want my kid to speak Spanish.
I speak to my daughter in English and in Spanish.
I speak to her in English.
So
Spanish
if
too.
I say it in English, I repeat it in Spanish.
Same.
If I say
I
it in
know,
Spanish, I repeat it in English.
So to me, like I forget to speak Spanish sometimes off the bat, right? Because
fuck
off the
yeah.
cuff, like you just speak
Yeah.
English. Like we're just so used to speaking English to everybody around us. Like me, I don't have anyone to speak Spanish to other than my grandpa when I go visit him. But other than that, like it's always English. So like your natural inclination is to reply real quick. A quick retort is in English. But then like you remember, oh shit, no, I gotta talk to him in Spanish too. And then so you're like, okay, I'm gonna repeat the exact same shit that I said, but in Spanish. And I feel like that also. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna help or not.
It does. It does because she talks to me in both.
Fuck yeah.
In both, and it also too like Karen fucking gets mad all the fucking time. She's like, "Talk to her in Spanish." I'm
Yeah.
like, "I do. I repeat it."
After
You know,
the fact,
like-
but it's still repeating.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if anything, like to me, like when you hear both languages for the same exact thing, that might help
Yeah.
better. Like
Yeah, and it's the same thing at her school. So all her teachers are Mexican, and they talk to her in Spanish and in English. So it's super clutch.
How old is she again?
She is 3.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I know this nigga fucking went to say something to his niece, to my daughter. And
Oh
she
my
just
fucking God.
looks at him and then looks at me like, I don't fucking know what he said either. Why you
so
look at me?
I asked her.
I'm the
like,
wrong lifeline.
What do you want to eat? Or what? I can't remember what it was. It was have you ate or it was some shit along those lines. But I said it in Spanish. And she looked at me and I was like, "Bro, your mom speaks Spanish. Your grandma speaks Spanish. Like everybody speaks Spanish around you. How the fuck do you not know Spanish?"
Well,
But
her mom and her grandma don't really, unless they're around their great grandma. And yeah, she already told us about that she doesn't really see her.
see, and to me, I'm like, they know Spanish, so they must speak Spanish. That's like my mindset, you know. Like, but I get it.
That's how I am too. Like there's homies that are like, well, they claim native, and I'm like, fool, fucking nopal in your face, fool. Like,
I get it.
you can't speak Spanish. Like, what the fuck?
I think I will like.
You don't think it's embarrassing for me, dog? Like, it is. Every time like I go somewhere, they always try to speak Spanish to me. I'm like, fuck. Like they'll speak it to me first, then they'll like look at Crystal and they're like, oh yeah, she is too. So they'll talk to her in Spanish, and then she'll answer him back, and I'm like, speak to him in Spanish, bro. It pisses me off every time she doesn't speak to him.
For me, when I was skinnier and I had a beard, people would be hesitant to speak to me in Spanish until I replied to them in Spanish, and they'd be like super cool, but they thought that I was like Habibi. But now that I'm a little bigger, I feel like I don't know how I look to other people, but I feel like I look way less paisa than I did when I was skinnier with my beard and my bald head. Because back then I didn't have a bald head, so now that I have a bald head with a beard,
No,
I
he
feel
looks like a
like
shoe bomber. Yeah.
I feel like I look a little more Habibi. So then even more so people are like unsure. But then I bring out my Spanish and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Like fucking straight up, you know, like they like, it almost brings happiness to their eyes,
Yeah,
you know?
I get that. Especially too, like when you go order, like you go to a place, you know, and like it's obvious they're struggling to speak English.
Yes, bro.
You
I
know?
tell that to Crystal every
But
single
like I
time.
feel bad answering them in English, you know, because it makes it a little harder for them, you know. So I'll answer them in Spanish.
I don't.
You speak to him in English?
Yeah. If they try to speak to me in English, I'll speak to them back in
Yeah,
English.
like, I'll do
but
it
it's because they're
sometimes.
practicing.
Yeah,
Like I'm not. Their Mexican clientele is not the ones that they're practicing for.
Yeah.
They're practicing for their American clientele.
See,
so.
all right. So this is my homie calls me fucking racist. My homeboy Andrew that I was working with at Gelato because I had it. My thing is, if you own a business, at least speak some fucking English. You're gonna have people that don't
I
speak
100%
Spanish.
agree with you.
Okay,
100%
good.
agree with
He
you.
doesn't agree, and he's a white boy. He grew up around blacks and Mexicans, but he's just like, that's racist. You can't say that. I'm like, bro. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I was like, I don't speak Spanish, but I say it for everybody, not just Mexicans, not just Spanish speakers, but like if you go into a Korean place and they're like, look at you all stupid. It's like, you're here in America. You should at least speak a little English or something to know what I'm trying to order. If you're gonna run a business, is what I'm saying. Other than that, whatever.
'Cause I've been a couple like in SF in Chinatown, like there's no English. It's just straight Chinese. It's just
That's fucking nuts.
it's wild. But,
Well,
like,
the reason why I feel that way though is because, luckily enough, I've had the opportunity to go to Japan, and over there, not everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
Most people don't speak English, right?
Yeah.
But they treated me so fucking well and tried their hardest to accommodate to me, an outsider. Because I should fucking learn how to speak Japanese before going over there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, I should do that. But yet they were like super fucking down and willing to help. And so ever since I went over there, I've gone harder into the aspect of, like, now I am 1,000 times more patient with those who struggle to speak English. Like, I try my best to help them. And then I'll fucking bring out my phone and fucking Google Translate that bitch and, like, show them what I need if I need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all the same. It's all people. It's all up to people, you know. And then there's gonna be assholes in the world. There's gonna be fucking dickheads, and there's gonna be chill people. Like, it doesn't really matter.
like Louis.
But yeah, like, it just be chill, you know. Like,
Yeah.
no matter where you go, no matter what they speak, no matter if it's not something that you can understand, like, you be the patient one. Like, you know, it costs you nothing to be a little bit patient. Like, even if you're in a fucking rush, who gives a fuck? Go somewhere else then.
Yeah.
Don't go to some place that you know is not American food and then expect them to cater to you fucking hand and foot.
Yeah, I
Fuck
get that,
you.
but I'm just saying like,
Not you though, but just in a general sense.
but like I get
You guys
that, but
want
I'm
Cole?
just saying like,
What?
You
Oh,
guys
Cole?
want Cole?
Yeah.
yeah,
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel different about it. I guess I don't know.
I mean, and everyone has their own
It
feeling.
might just be jealousy that I can't speak Spanish.
I also feel like if you don't know a second language and someone comes over here and is trying to speak your language but has a fucking fantastic grasp of their language like you do of yours and they're trying to speak your language, fucking chill out.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the fuck out of here. Chill the fuck out, you know?
Well, yeah, I used to work with the fucking Habibis, so
Yeah.
I was hella patient with them. Try to understand what they want, especially they come from overseas and they don't speak English. They come into a spot where they feel comfortable, and I was like, if I didn't grasp onto what they would say, like some words I would know, and I would just like know what they were ordering, and I would be able to get it. And then they're so surprised, and it makes them want to speak English more to open up.
And that's all it takes. If they get that you are
Genuine.
willing to be cool with them not knowing, it makes them try even harder because like it lifts their spirits because they're so used to fucking dickheads who are, you know, treating them like if they're fucking less than, when in reality they're fucking more than.
They speak all kinds of languages.
Yeah, they just because they don't speak English, they fucking have 4 languages in their vocabulary.
Hell yeah.
I have 3. Mexican, Spanish, and chingaderos.
That's Spanish.
True.
That's like saying Ebonics or fucking Pig Latin or, you know.
I know a little bit of Habibi.
Same.
Bro, I tried so hard to learn Japanese. It's so fucking difficult. And I don't know. I mean, I probably also, you know, lost it because like I don't have a Japanese speaker around me to like bounce off of. But I tried Duolingo, and man, I was getting it. Like they like, you know, the fucking app starts speaking fast on you after a certain amount of time, and I was on that bitch for months, and I couldn't after a while pick up what the fuck they were saying. And they have a little slow mo button. And so you could hear it even slower, so they kind of enunciate a little bit better. And still, it was getting real difficult. And I was like, fuck, man, like I wish I could have someone that I could bounce off of. And so, like, I really need to learn Japanese because I watch a lot of fucking anime. I want to go back to Japan. I feel like my first trip to Japan was amazing, but I left so much on the table of what I could have done. And so I really want to fucking go back and just fucking explore the other shit that I left on the table. But I want to learn at least the most basic Japanese before I even go over there. Like when I say, this fucking dumbass, when I say, arigato gozaimasu, that's like a proper thank you. And this was like, you just call me a dumbass?
So what you call me?
But yeah, I encourage all of you, if you know only English or Spanish and English, pick up a fucking third language. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to be amazing. And it actually expands your whole entire life. You start seeing the beauty of the languages, and you start becoming more patient with people who speak English as a second language and who, you know, stutter and are broken English. Like, you appreciate them a lot more because you're now in that same role. You're trying to learn another language, and you realize how difficult it really fucking is. Because we grew up with the one language, right? And so I don't know what the fuck grammar truly is in a grandstand, you know what I mean? Like, post particles and whatever the fuck the whole entire English vocabulary has. Like, I don't know why the fuck I say the things that I do, but I know that it's the correct way to say it because it's what we grew up with. But these people are having to try and learn why the fuck we say the way, like, things the way that we do, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you really think about English, it's fucking stupid. It doesn't make no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
And so they have to try and learn that shit. So you try and learn their language and then see how you fare. And you're going to be so much fucking chiller.
Yeah, English is hella stupid. I was watching this video on this white dude that writes on the whiteboard where he's putting bear. You seen him before?
Is it the fat white boy?
The dude with the glasses.
Is
This
he?
what- He's writing on a whiteboard.
There's a
and
couple
he'll-
people that do that kind of shit, though.
Yeah, and he'll write the different there and
Yeah. So
And he's
what should this word be?
Yeah.
And it's a totally
Oh,
different
yeah.
pronunciation. Yeah. It's like this is ear,
Yeah.
and then they
it's
put
him.
B. All right, what's it supposed to be? Beer. No, it's bear. Like,
Yeah,
what the
that
fuck?
dude. Oh my god. It made me realize how stupid English is, and it's so hard for other people because we have so many.
There's so many rules.
Yeah.
That we just grew up accustomed to because that's just how we were raised, and like it was easy for us. But nah, it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Sucks for them.
Yeah. English language is stupid. I just hate how words are spelled sometimes.
Like even in Spanish, you could pretty much just for almost every single word in Spanish, you can sound it out and it's the correct spelling.
Yeah.
But not in English. Lead and led,
Which is why I think a lot of Americans or white people could read in Spanish, like they could read the word.
Yeah.
It won't sound proper, but you could read it.
That was the one thing I had trouble because I had Italian for like fucking 5 years, and I would try I pretty much was saying it in Spanish because it's fucking really similar to Spanish, and it was just like
the accents and everything. Yeah,
you know, I'm just like, why the fuck am I gonna say it like this retarded? Just I could say it in Spanish properly. So yeah, that was my thing with Italian.
Out of curiosity, because I actually had this conversation with my supervisor, a white dude, right? He took Spanish in high school. He knows Spanish words. Yeah. He told me that he doesn't try to pronounce the words correctly because he feels like it's gonna make us we're gonna judge him for trying to pronounce the words correctly.
He's just saying that because the motherfucker doesn't know how to roll his R's.
No, he does though. No, that's the thing. So he does. So my coworker, she's from Guerrero, and so he said Guerrero, and I was like, oh, like just so you know, the correct pronunciation is Guerrero. He's like, oh yeah, Guerrero, but like he said it kind of a little whitish, but he rolled his R's. He's like, I know how to pronounce these words. I just feel like you guys won't you guys will look down upon me for trying it. And I was like, nah, fucking.
That's hard.
We fucking love when someone tries to actually pronounce it properly. Like that's our shit.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's a Spanish thing.
It is because like even when people say tortilla and I'm like, bitch, just say tortilla.
Just say it. You could. It's a Y.
You
just a letter Y.
Yeah. That's it.
But I also think that because like think about all those fucking videos of gentrification and like they go up to white people. They're like, oh, what do you think about this guy wearing a sombrero? And a sarape during Cinco de Mayo or some shit, right? Just as an example. And they're like, oh, it's cultural appropriation. You shouldn't do that. And then they go ask a Mexican, and the Mexican dude's like, I love it. You know, like
I don't give a fuck.
Like we actually love people using our culture. Like we think it's fucking dope that someone would want to use our culture in a event or even in everyday lives. Like we accept it, and we're like, fuck yeah, this is fucking dope. Like someone likes our culture. But then there's those people that are like, oh, no, that's cultural appropriation for doing that shit. Like, no, like, don't take our fucking communities. Don't take over that stuff. Like, yeah, for sure, fuck you.
Which they still are.
Which they still are, obviously, because we built it up and then now they want to take over. But I feel like those two things are separate. Yeah. Take over our communities, fuck you. Use our culture, dope. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's why I love the black community, the black and Mexican community how we're all like shoved in together.
When we're not fighting.
Yeah, when we're not fighting for sure. When we don't have the stupid prison politics bullshit. I actually have a lot of homeboys.
When in high school there isn't the black and Mexican fights.
It's funny because me and the black homeboy would stand on the sides. And if we would make them fight one-on-one. We're like, nah, fuck that bullshit. It's like, we all get along over here. It's like, why are you going to fuck it up?
Yeah, if you got beef, all right. Yeah. Handle it yourselves. So don't fucking incorporate everybody. We would always tell
those fools, it's like, anybody jumps in, we're going to fuck you up from our side. And they're going to he will fuck up whoever on that side. Me and the homie Billy.
Yeah, now those that grew up.
But those motherfuckers always try to speak Spanish. I fucking love it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had this black fool that grew up right there in Logan. He spoke Spanish fucking perfect. Sometimes I'd be put to shame. I'm like, oh shit, like this fool knows that fucking word. I didn't know what that meant. That you know, like whatever. But no, yeah, like I feel like blacks and Mexicans are like fucking two peas in the pod. You know what I mean? Like
the one thing I hate is Mexicans using the N-word.
Like I do.
Yeah,
I do it too.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know what it is.
You know, it's funny. I've never had a black person tell me
Me either.
or trip on the fact that I use it.
Yeah.
I have so many black homies.
I even was, yeah, yeah. I was even in a bar one time, and I put the jukebox on. I put Gangsta Nation by Westside Connection, and I rapped the entire thing. And fucking, I was playing pool right here with my boy, and he was all like, kind of like scared and shit, because on the other pool table there was 2 black dudes, and he was all fucking scared, like, damn, this was fucking over here using the N-word too many times, like, you know, whatever. And then at the end of it, that fool was like, who put that song on? I was like, me. I was like, damn, dog, like, it's fucking dope. Fuck yeah. And he didn't even, like, trip on anything, you know?
Just don't use it with fucking hate.
True.
Or roll hard R. Or,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
anything like that. Like, don't, yeah.
And have enough melanin in your skin, you know. 'Cause they
That
trip off
might help. That might help for sure.
That definitely helps.
Stand in the sun for a little bit. And don't, like you said, though, that I think that is the key. Do not use it with hate. And they won't trip on you because they respect that you love their culture too. Because I feel like they're the same in that mindset of like, our culture is fucking amazing. It's meant for people to enjoy. Don't take advantage of it and don't hate on it, and then you're good.
Yeah, I had the same homie, the one that I was telling you, the one that always calls me racist. He's like, you can't use that word. I was like, bro, I hit you. You met my homie Chevy, the tall black dude, the one that came to my son's birthday.
Yeah.
I used it with them, and he's just like, he like looked around, like he looked at them to see if they were gonna get mad because the homie Chris too, and I was like, oh, these are my niggas. And I was like, and then they call me Relly. You know, they use their slang. He's from the Lincoln area, so man, but I had asked him. I was like, you guys get offended if I use it? They're like, fuck no. He's like, you grew up the same way we did. He goes, you have homies, and he goes, I'm able to tell that you use it from the heart and not from hate.
From hate, yup.
I wouldn't
I
do
do
that
see
shit.
that point of view. I don't know. I just personally, I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
Understandable.
I think it's more of like because there's no other like slang. Like, you know, like we don't call each other fucking beaners or.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up.
You
That's
know,
what the
like-
homie said. He was like,
Yeah.
"What if they called you a wetback or a
Yeah.
beaner?" I was like, "It'd be cool with me."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What up, my wetback?" Like, what up, my nigga? Shit, what the hell? I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't say it with hate.
I wonder if they would call it like way. Because we say, you know.
Hey, wait.
Like,
Oh, they
hey.
do it. They do it like that one video where that you know how they always like outside of the clubs, everybody's drinking and shit. So they have some dude that's like standing out there asking questions, and he's like, I forget what he said, but he said nigga, and then the black dude's like, what? And he goes, oh nigga, and then he's like, hey, wait, and they like shake hands and shit. I was like,
think I saw that one.
yeah.
You know what's funny? So my lady, she's part black, right? She got some black in her, and the first time that I ever said niglet in front of her, I was like, man, I can't wait for our little niglet to come out. She was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I was like, nah, not you. You're short, but not you. Our baby. She's gonna have some black in her. She's a little niglet. She's like, I don't like that. I was like, why? She's like, I don't know. It feels wrong. I was like, all right. But is she gonna be a little bit black? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. Am I being mean? She's like, I don't think so. I was like, all right, well, I don't know what to tell you, but it's all with love. It's all with love, you know?
For sure.
But yeah, she do got a little bit of a crusty hair on the back, because we don't do anything with their hair, you know, like we just wash it like normal, but it's like curly right here. And you could probably understand, like, and so it's like a little frayed and stuff. Like we haven't gotten the product right, and so it's not smooth. It's not clean looking all the time. It's a little more just like nappy for lack of a better word. But yeah, she definitely got a little niglet in there.
For sure. Like I've seen it the other way around, like beefing it with them, like. Because I grew up gangbanging or doing whatever, and just like their politics. I always think like the inside politics are stupid as shit. Like the homeboys would always get mad every time like I would kick it with the blacks or I would wear red. It's like, all right, stop me. That's my only comeback. What you want me to do? Stop me.
I think gangbanging is stupid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So all of that is dumb as fuck.
For sure. But I'm just saying, like, you don't like me using that word. You don't like me wearing red. Stop me. Do
at
something.
That point,
yeah.
really, actually, but
Fool, they're gonna hide your high chair watch. They're gonna take it away.
They're gonna put it in the closet.
They're gonna just put
on
it
top
up.
of
Come
the
on,
thing.
come get it.
Nah, like I was telling Jackie that my best friend when growing up from like 4th grade to like fucking 8, I forget what the fuck it was, 8th or 9th. I don't know when he fucking left, but he was a stereotypical black. There was a stereotypical black family. Like you walk in his house, his couches had plastic on them. Exactly what you would see in that fucking movie, Don't Be a Menace, was exactly the way my best friend was. It's fucking crazy.
And you don't think about it. Growing up, you don't think about any of that. You're
Yeah, you
just like,
don't
this
see
is the way it is. You don't see it at all until you get older, and then you look back and you're like, oh, like actually, yeah, this is the way it was.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
But they grow up the same way as us. It's just like the way they make Kool-Aid is exactly the way we make Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
It's not.
pour that.
A lot
sugar.
of people are like, "Oh, it's a black thing to drink Kool-Aid." It's more of a hood thing. It's like
a
not
hood
having
thing.
money. Just like I'm pretty sure they eat macaroni and cheese with weenies. We did that in the hood.
I never did that. I didn't
No?
like macaroni and cheese.
Oh, okay.
Pero eggs, huevos con weenies.
Yeah. See, anything that's like cheap.
And yeah, anything that's
Yeah.
cheap. Anything that's fucking cheap.
Yep.
And you again, you don't picture that shit. You don't even think about it. This is a natural way. It's funny actually you say that because I told Jackie about that, and I haven't made it for her yet. It's just, but I hate hot dogs.
Yeah.
I hate hot dogs with the fucking passion, but I fucking love the eggs with the hot dog. You know what I mean?
Salchicha?
Yeah, like I hate saying it because it sounds kind of sus, but huevos con weenies are the fucking best.
He likes weenies.
You guys have them whole. You
That's
guys
the
don't
favorite
even
part
have
about
them
going to the potties
That's
game,
a
getting that glizzy.
you guys have them fucking.
he
This
Not
food
even
did the
cut out.
straw?
he double hands the glizzy.
It's been a while. Nah, but yeah, we're exactly the same, and that's why when he had asked them, and they're like, no, it's like he doesn't say it with any hate.
That
So
foot
why
trip
would I-
out, or did he like calm down, or like?
He turned really red, like when we
Oh,
were
he
talking.
got embarrassed about
Yeah, like,
thinking otherwise.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he thought they were gonna get mad, and I was like, because Chevy was new when I was like talking like that or whatever. Chris wasn't. Chris has been around for a while, and he was just like looks at me and he's just like, bro, he's new, and he's just like, okay.
He's new here. He ain't new to the game. He ain't
Yeah.
new to having
And
the
what's
people around him.
And it's so cool. He was on the phone with his mom. He was giving me a ride home one time. He's in the Navy or whatever. He's cool as fuck. But he was talking to his mom, and I had asked him a while back. I was like, because not a lot of people know. It's like, what kind of black are you? He's like, oh, I'm Jamaican, part of Jamaican. And then he was on the phone with his mom, and he was speaking patois. Bro, that shit is tough. Fucking love it.
Quickly, sorry, sidetrack real quick, but I know you guys don't watch anime, but you guys need to watch anime with Jamaican dub. Oh my fucking god, is it fucking amazing? I'm telling you.
So they're speaking patois, basically?
Yes, it's so fucking good.
And I tripped him out because when we were in the car, when I had asked
He never
him,
seen Shadas.
I was like, bro, I was like, you speak patois? And he's like, looked at me. He's like, not a lot of people know. I was like, bro, I listen to reggae. I fuck with the blacks. I was like, of course I'm gonna know what it is. I was like, but he was just tripping out. Like some people don't know culture.
Oh, speaking about fucking anime, they just added that anime you were talking about the other day
What?
on Netflix. Is it Muscle or
Oh, Mashal.
Mashal?
Oh,
Yeah, they just added it on Netflix.
Hey, if you haven't seen Mashal,
They just added it on Netflix.
even if you don't
this
like
week.
anime, even if you've never seen anime, look up Mashal. Mashle. God damn, is it a fucking great anime?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start watching it because it's on Netflix.
It's fantastic, especially if you like Harry Potter. Now, even if you don't like Harry Potter, it's fucking amazing. But if you like Harry Potter, it's a parody on Harry Potter shit. So like, it's fucking
Was
hilarious.
it that fucking shit that you were showing me where he fucking kicks his feet?
Yes. Spoiler alert. This fool doesn't have magic. It's a magical world. But he is very athletic. And so he has to pretend like he has magic. And so there's a scene. They play Quidditch, right? And everyone's flying because they have magic, but he doesn't have magic. So what he does is he fucking kicks off the floor super hard as fuck. He gets up there, and then he's just fucking kicking his feet to stay in the air. It's fucking great. It's fantastic. Oh, real quick. in regard to the hookah that we're smoking and shit like that, there is a heat management device that we use that I think I just converted Louis on this last time that he was at the pad. It's called a Provost. Some people call it apple on top, and it looks like this.
Like this.
Oh, like that.
This is the bottom piece.
That's the bottom piece right there, and then you have a little cap on top. But it is to me, personally speaking, and probably Chris too, the best heat management device that there is in the game. You put your foil like you do at hookah lounges, but you don't put the coal right on top of the foil, and it doesn't burn the sheesh the way that putting coal right on top of foil does. Because it has that thin layer of metal, but you're able to control the heat to an extent to where you can smoke that shit for hours with no repercussions. So, I mean, Chris just changed ours. You know, he's changing it as we speak, but like it's fucking fantastic. There's another heat management device that's called a Lotus, a Cloud Lotus, and
That's the one that I like to use. But it's so thick. That's what I was saying the last time.
yeah.
that-
So for the Lotus, it's great. It's fucking fantastic.
Things.
Oh my god.
He always likes the things which like he hasn't deviated, but but anyway, so it's thick. It's a really fucking thick piece of metal, and it's a great heat management device when you're indoors in a temperature controlled room. It's really fucking good. But once it gets a little bit cold,
Yeah, like now. that
like
we're
right
in
now,
the
we're
garage.
we're in a garage right now. We got the entire door open, the big door open, so you got a lot of cold air coming in, and so the metal gets cold, and the coal will not keep it hot enough, so you get really soft.
Sorry.
This is part of the hookah experience. You guys are experiencing it as we speak, but you get really soft clouds. You get the cold cools down a lot faster because the metal is so thick and because the ambient air is cooling it down so fast. The coal cannot keep up with it. So again, clouds are amazing. Cloud Lotus, they're amazing, but they're good for room controlled environments. But in an area that we are right now, the apple on top or the Provost, they're the same exact thing, and they're also good for temperature controlled environments. So it's good for anywhere you go.
And we still have flavor, unlike the cigarettes or the vapes.
No, but it keeps your
When-
sheesh a little bit cleaner, less char because it's not dragged on the foil, so the coal doesn't weigh down the foil. And I love it.
Yeah,
And you don't have to get the motherfucking. You don't have to get the original apple on top and spend like 40 something bucks. You can go on eBay and they have it for like $8. I just bought 2. I love them.
It's not 40 something bucks. It's like 30.
No, they're like 40.
Nah, I mean they're like 30. Well, at least so. Okay, the other day I was gonna buy some shit, and especially Hookah John, that shit was on sale for like 22. I just didn't buy it because I had more shit to buy, and then I ended up not buying it. But it goes on sale. But if you really want to know about hookah, we're gonna have a secondary channel, or the same channel.
No, it should be secondary.
Yeah, secondary channel that will eventually, once we get to go up and running, like we'll link it. It's not gonna be me because I don't know shit about hookah. I know how to smoke it, and I know how to pack it, but I don't know the proper terminologies of the bowls and shit like that. I don't. It's not my thing. I'm not the connoisseur of knowledge of the names of shit. I just know how to
choose
smoke
not
it,
to.
and I know how to pack it, and I can show you that. But
You've been spoiled.
I've been so spoiled because Chris and Louie, they're the ones who learn about everything, and then they provide me the knowledge, and then I keep enough knowledge to know how to smoke myself really, really fucking well. But I can't explain everything. But they will be on a different type of, on a different tip. It's going to be a different channel, and they're going to explain to you guys the process from start to finish multiple times. They're gonna learn you guys the different flavors. They're gonna tell you how to pack it. They're gonna show you
How we like to pack it.
the percentages. And that's the funny part. All three of us pack our shit so differently, but you will enjoy every pack that we pack. You know what I mean? And yeah, just stay tuned for that as well.
Yeah, it's not like these rappers that you see have hookahs in their fucking videos and just
Yeah.
coal on foil and using 3 kings that fuck up your lungs and
Yeah. Make you fucking shit.
You know what's funny about that? So I'm gonna explain a story without giving any specifics of the people or the place, but I was fortunate enough that the last place that we used to frequent was called Hookabana. Unfortunately, they had to shut down. But I mean that was a fucking spot. But yeah, COVID hit. But the owner from that place took me to a rapper party because they contracted him to supply hookahs for the party. And when we got there, so what we mainly smoke is Regals or like Russian shit or whatever. I think all three of us have
all 3 of them.
all three of us have Regals right now, and the American made
San Diego made.
here out of San Diego Regals, stainless steel up and down, easy to clean, don't ghost, simple shit, good shit. Hold on, sorry, someone's coming out.
You can pass by.
You can pass by. We can probably cut this out. Ready?
Break.
Anyway, I guess I'll.
In the room. Chingada madre.
Chingada. This is Chris's lady. The chingada madre was the Chris's lady.
Yes.
Anyway, as I digress. When we got there, we had this good shit. I'm talking about good shit, like all Regals. The dude had the foresight to only use Alfaker, and so at least we had the sheesh that they knew, right? Yeah. But we had Alfaker, and but we also had coconut coals, right? So and we had the Provost, right? So this is all a prelude. When we got there and we started packing, they were like, "Oh, where's the Khalil Mamoon hookahs?" For those of you that don't know, Khalil Mamoon is, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. This is just the way that we knew it, Khalil Mamoon, but it's it's Arab, made traditional, really good.
Yeah,
I think it's really good shit for the
what they
traditional
smoke.
stuff, for what they smoke, for all that stuff, right? But this is better. Let's just put it that way. This is better. So like, oh, where's Khalil Mamoon? And we all kind of just looked at each other like, okay, these fools don't know shit. And then so we packed our bowls. The dude's amazing, fucking this fool. He taught me how to pack my bowl. I use his shit, and so his pack. But they're over here making noise. Sorry about the beeping of the car. And so we're packing their shit, and then we take it to them. And then I'm over here doing the coals, and then they're like, "Oh, where's the 3 Kings?"
Pause it real quick. Well, not pause. You can continue.
I'm gonna explain the story. You guys do whatever you guys want to do. I'm gonna explain the story. And so they're like, "Oh, well, where's the 3 Kings? 3 Kings are quick light coals. Quick light coals are the ones where the little circular ones, and you fucking put a lighter to it, and it fucking whatever the fuck. Do not use those. If you want to smoke hookah and you're smoking that, you're not gonna have a good time." We started off with that, and it hurt my chest. It gave me headaches. Like, do not do that because that's going to fuck you up and you're going to have a negative connotation towards hookah. But we had the coconut coals, and so they're like, "This is weird. Don't, like, we don't like this." And then they started smoking it, and it blew their mind how fucking good it was. That we had the Alfaker that they understand, but then we had good bowls, we had good coal, and we had the good stems. And so they were like, "Oh man, like we've never experienced anything like this." So like I'm saying, we're gonna have another channel that's gonna explain to you guys how a good hookah is supposed to be prepared and what the good products are, so that you actually have a good time. Because we started off in the bottom. We had the Khalil Mamoon, hookahs. We had the 3 Kings coals. Yes. We used Alfaker, we used Starbuzz, we used Fumari, we used Nakla. Like we use all these, to what I would call beginner stuff. Now, this is stuff that people use on a daily because it's just what they're used to, but it's because they have not had the foresight, they have not had the curiosity to experience the better stuff. So you guys are gonna learn a lot with this hookah channel that we're about to do. There's a lot of hookah channels out there, and there's a lot of hookah channels that explain to you good stuff too. But I think that they don't explain it to you the way that Chris and Louis can explain it to you. Because, like I said, I'm just the fucking dude that doesn't do any kind of research or anything like that. I let them do the research, and then they bring it to me, and then I incorporate it into what I like to smoke. So yeah, we also gotta figure out our name because our name was taken.
that.
So we're all, our text messages are like HT question mark, and HT stands for hookah time. So hookah time question mark, and then we're like, fuck yeah, we're ready for a sesh. You know?
Yeah. Well, Hookah Time HT's always been forever. It was fucking the crew.
It started off with Chris. You brought the HT.
Yeah.
And then I met Chris through Choom,
Yeah.
and then he showed me hookah. My first flavors were
Took you guys in there.
snozberry,
Chocolate mint.
chocolate mint, and
They go chata.
nah, I didn't. I don't fuck with horchata.
No, but I had horchata. Because I was smoking a lot of
No,
horchata
I'm saying
back
what
in
I
the day.
started off with you.
Yeah.
So snozberry,
Out of curiosity,
chocolate mint.
do you like the horchata drink?
Fuck no, I can't.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion,
I don't think
I hate
would do a channel
horchata.
anymore.
and I hate.
I think this is it for us, Chris. I
that's
think
it.
me and you gotta start our own podcast.
And I hate those little fucking things with a flower on them.
De la rosa,
Mazapan?
the mazapan.
Mazapans, I fucking hate them. My daughter loves them.
Yeah, because she knows it's good.
I don't know what it is, dog.
That's your friend.
Wow, what the fuck? Sorry, I had to move the car.
And the table.
I don't know if all that sound came out, but whatever. Keep it in there.
But yeah, back to hookah. Yeah, we will be explaining that.
Setting
And
up.
Maybe whoever watches this fucking is local and wants to fucking actually have a proper sesh. You guys may maybe come on by. We could have a little guest spot.
We were gonna film one the other day, but the mic that I got sounded real shitty.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't
don't
like
know how
mine.
I don't know how to explain it. It just sounded like not muffled, but kind of like staticky. So I have one really good mic, and we just got another one. So be straight. You gotta be able to have clear shit, you know.
Louis loves spending money. In
Wow.
case you guys were aware, every setup that we have is Louis,
No.
except for. Oh no, my bad. No, I'm talking about the electricity.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Electronics.
mic, the electronics, the mics,
All the pod stuff.
the camera, the fucking the maestro. What the fuck is that called in English?
The soundboard.
The soundboard. It's all Louis. He
Yeah.
bought another camera that can that can keep track of your face. Louis, would you like to care to explain what happened the other day?
Because that was stupid. I was just trying to show off my camera. He's like, well, look what my phone could do.
Just to put it into perspective, he has like this
I have
fancy
it right
ass.
there.
He has this fancy ass DJI, right? DJI, whatever the fuck they're called, right? He's like, look, this can keep track of your face. Move around. So I went like this and shit, right? And yeah, the camera fucking followed me around. It was good. It was cool. So I whipped out my phone.
Just want to show what it could do. So he was making fun of me because it could do this shit. And then it flips around or whatever.
And so I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Watch this. And I pulled out my phone and I was like, look, it's facing forward. And then I pressed the button, turn around. I was like, look, it's facing backwards too now. And then I was like, Chris, move your face. I was like, oh, look, I can also follow it. So anyways, he spent some money on a camera that can do what my phone can do. But, yeah.
My girl bought it. I'm just
How does
saying.
that make it better?
My lady got it. My lady bought it for me for my birthday, and then for Christmas.
Hey, birthday and Christmas presents together? That's wild. I don't know. Does she even love you? Nah, I mean my birthday's in December, so I've always had birthday and Christmas presents put together, which is why I don't even give a fuck about my birthday. My birthday is whatever to me. I don't even celebrate it if I, can. My lady now, she's all about birthdays, so she tries to celebrate me as best as she can. But I'm like a Scrooge, if you will, when it comes to my birthday. I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nah, I don't give a fuck like
Yeah,
that.
she celebrates it for you.
And then I also have my other girl that bakes me a cake every single time. And
You fucking asshole.
Louis bakes me a cake every birthday, which is fucking dope. It's amazing.
Going on, what, like 10, 11 years now?
It's more than that. So let's see. We met each other in '09. Truly meeting each other. Because I met this fool when we were kids, and I had no idea who he was. He thought he could throw a football, and then
Motherfucker, I have a really good arm. Like, what the fuck? I could prove it. I'll put a video of me throwing shit for fucking gelato off stage.
Do you want to have an arm off? No homo?
Whoa. Yo. If you want to.
You were too down for that.
I don't know if we could put that on YouTube, dog.
Anyways, I digress. So, he actually had a good arm. So, it was a trip, right? When we were kids, my tia lived in these apartments, and I'd be there all the fucking time. And my cousin, who's actually our cousin, like it's my tia is his son. Like he's the son of my tia, and then on his end, that's your cousin from your mom's side.
Yeah.
And so it's because it's his Tio's kid, right? So
My Nino.
my bad. Your Nino's kid, which is it's his Tio, but his Tio's his Nino. But whatever. It's
Mexican shit, it's not the same. Just saying.
no, but it is because he really is your Tio though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But he is your Tio, but he's your Nino.
Tell that to my Nina Esperanza. She'll get hella mad if I called her Tia Esperanza.
No, but what I'm saying is that it's actual
Oh,
blood.
yeah.
Because you're not my blood.
Nah.
But what are you to my kid?
Yeah.
What are you to my kid?
I'm her Nino.
Okay, so you're not my blood though, so it's a different thing. So I'm just trying to say that we're all three of us are blood, but I'm blood from my cousin's side from a different side, and he's blood from my cousin's side from a different side. Anyways, I digress. So I was at my tia's, my side, nothing to do with even my cousin, but he came through to kick it, and then he's like, "Yo, man, like these apartments look really familiar." He's like, "Yo, I'll be back." I was like, "All right, that's fucking weird." And he went and saw this fool, and then he brought this fool over, and so we're over here playing catch in the parking lot, and we're fucking kids. We're fucking kids, right? And we're parking lot to parking lot. We're opposites fucking side, and
We
just
were fucking pause kids. Yeah. Just sounded hella sus. You can't put that in the same sentence. Why you guys gonna make me feel like that? Jesus. Should have paused.
Dear baby Jesus, turn me to a bird so I can fly far, far away.
But yeah, we were throwing the football.
I don't even want to tell him no more. That was the dumbest shit.
Making me choke on my shit. But yeah, as you can tell, we've known each other for a long time.
So anyway, as I digress, we were throwing a football fucking opposite side of the fucking parking lot, and we were just fucking chucking that shit. And we both had, fucking amazing arms, especially for being little kids. Who the fuck throws the football that far? I can understand throwing even a baseball that far. Cool, with smaller, lighter, just fucking chuck it. We're throwing a motherfucking grown ass football. Anyways, I digress. That was when we were kids. I didn't even think about this fool, and I continue to go to that apartment complex because, like I said, my tia lived there, but I just forgot about this fool. Like, just in no disrespect, it's just one of those things. We meet each other again later. It was like 2009 because me and my cousin had graduated high school, and then like he was always kicking it with Louis, and so I started kicking it with them, and then I started kicking with all the friends and stuff like that. That's how we met fucking Cuban. But yeah, and then so since that first year you didn't, I don't remember, but I feel like it was the next year, 2010. Yeah, so it's been 14 years since this was been baking me a cake. It's crazy.
I'm a good best friend.
I've never had a cake.
I agree. Oh,
damn. You want me to make you a cake? I'll make you a cake.
Not like that. Not no more.
It's not the same anymore. No.
I made you hookahs. Packed a lot of bowls in our day. I show my at home too.
No.
I don't know. Chris is
No.
pretty particular with his hookah,
Yeah,
so
I
if it's
know.
at home,
He packed his own bowl.
I used to pack your bowl too.
I packed your bowl.
Yeah, you packed my bowl.
You're gonna say I didn't pack your bowl, dog. What do you think I learned to fucking pack? You and the fucking med.
Civil War right here.
Yeah, we had a little falling out over
So-
some stupid bullshit.
So the reason why we know Chris is because he took us to the med. That's how I met Chris, at least. And it was like too many of us to one hookah. This was before I even thought about smoking. And then I hit the hookah one time, and I was like, "Oh, okay, hookah's hookah's it right here." And that was history. Haven't stopped smoking hookah since.
Yeah, me and Cuban started connecting over hookah and then smoking bud. That's when he used to smoke.
Yeah, very long time ago.
I still know your favorite strain,
Which one?
Jack Herrera, motherfucker.
Lamb's red. I think that was it.
And we went to fucking HempCon together.
Yeah.
I used to go up to LA with this motherfucker all the time.
We still haven't gone to hookah worldwide.
Well, I don't think they're gonna do it anymore.
Not no more. We fucked up our chance.
Yeah, who John? Little cheap ass. People want to do it.
But yeah, we had went to HempCon over there in LA and came up on a lot of shit that day.
Came up. Yep.
Whole bunch of glass pieces.
I'm a good kid, so I wasn't invited. They were like,
Oh, that's when you didn't smoke and drink yet.
"Was I still straight edge?"
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You and Robert.
Yo, I was a straight edge like a motherfucker. I mean, look at me. I'm on my third beer already. But back in the day when I first met these fools, for a couple of years, I was straight
His
edge.
choice, by the way.
was-
We never peer pressured him.
Nah, I didn't smoke.
Maybe the other fools tried to peer pressure you into
Oh,
smoking.
I've never.
but I
Yeah, I've
didn't.
never fallen into peer pressure. Luckily enough, I have.
But it wasn't me though, right?
Nah.
No. Fuck no. They wanna
I've been
smoke?
lucky enough that the peer pressure never got to me. But yeah, I was straight edge for a couple of years. That's crazy. That was a long time ago.
I was straight edge for a good while. But yeah, I was still smoking hookah every day. I was drug free, you could say. Drug free. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I just smoked hookah. I have been smoking hookah since.
He finally took that dare pledge to heart.
Fuck.
Who here that watching us knows about the dare pledge?
2000 I think 2001.
If you know about the dare pledge,
You're old.
and you actually listened to us this whole time, because fuck, we've been on this bitch for a
I
while.
think it's almost
Are we
like
even
an
entertaining?
hour.
Is this entertaining?
I hope we are.
Let us know. In the
If you're still here, it'd be cool. You know, just let us know. Hey, like, say dare
Yeah, say dare or
to resist drugs and violence.
bam short or something.
Bam short.
Yeah, yeah, bam short.
Wow.
Oh, something happened.
What does it say?
I don't know.
I got glasses. It went away. Whatever message you had.
But that's probably it for today, right? Shit.
Yeah, we'll continue our.
You were with us for an hour and 43 minutes.
For real, I was supposed to only be here for an hour. Damn, I gotta go home. I got work in the morning. What time is it? Damn. It's already 12. I was supposed to leave an hour ago. Why the fuck we talk so long? Anyway,
Actually, you were talking the most.
yeah.
But
Hopefully
alrighty.
you guys enjoyed my voice. You guys want me to do the quiet storm? Anyway. We out?
Yeah, we'll end it out.
We out this bitch.
For sure.
Stay
We out,
tuned.
motherfuckers. Appreciate y'all.
Hopefully this will come out soon. And
Yes.
then semi-short. We're planning every like 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks we're going to be doing a podcast. Louis has to put it together. So, it takes a couple days and shit like that for sure. It's a little hard to put the shit together. But once we get it together, It's gonna be a good flow. But every 2 weeks, we're planning on releasing this shit. And then, like I said, there's gonna be a secondary podcast that will end up linking to it, which is gonna be the hookah stuff. So if you're really interested in hookah and you've never thought about it or you had a bad experience with it, like, we got you. Like, if you want to try it one more time at least. If you don't want to, fuck it, whatever. We totally understand.
And then I was thinking about, because Cuban had brought it up about making a little vlog channel too, but just on my own, or even if he wants to join or whatever. But me and Cuban go to Disneyland a lot. We have our passes, so, and I have that camera, so I had made one. I made a vlog, but the fucking mic was so shitty. So.
Oh, next time we can talk about Disneyland too.
Oh, yeah,
and not just Disneyland, but just like people's personal
opinion on it?
Not just opinion of Disneyland, but no, just in general, people's personal things that they like to do versus what they don't like to do. And if you try to shit on somebody else's personal things, like, go fuck yourself kind of thing, So we're going to talk about stuff like that too. It's just, there's going to be a lot of bullshit. As you heard, there's a lot of bullshit on this one. We had no idea what we were going to talk about, even though that last video about a month ago, we were like, oh, we're going to have a lot to talk about.
And then when you get 3 friends together, we just talk, so.
It just comes out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this shit.
Even if you just watch the first half, because I feel like the first half was hella entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Once I started talking and rambling, it was kind of...
Nah, it was still straight.
All right, we out.
Peace out, yeah.
You better go on and tag it and double tap it and bring me your traffic, your demographic, organic magic. It feels so real, like what's the deal? It's all so real, but just chill. It appeals to my best life. Yeah. You tell me that you're living and breathing, succeeding on that lonely best life. Yeah. You tell me that you're living and breathing, succeeding on that lonely best life. But it ain't right now, can't explain me how. Followers like wow, all the likes for the high, for the pride, selfies in my ride. Going out tonight, for my best life. Best life. Best life.